Hey everyone, good morning. Happy Tuesday to all of you. Yesterday at the end of our boost where we were making those beautiful sweater pumpkins, I had mentioned to have your old playing cards on deck for today because I'm going to show you how you can upcycle these into these really beautiful little works of art. And I don't know how many of you out there are big card players. We play lots of card games at our house. Games like 20 Up, golf, speed, just to name a few. And over the weekend we noticed our decks were getting a little ratty or they were missing a card or two. So we sorted through them, and instead of tossing the ones that are getting a little less than, I keep them here in the studio because they provide us with the perfect base to create what are called artist trading cards. Very similar to your other trading cards like baseball cards, your Pokemon cards, except these are created by you, all original. And what you need to do is take your playing cards, and we need to give them a little bit of a prep job because they have this slick coating on them. And if we prep them, then you can come at them with all of your different art media. You can sketch on them, you can use your watercolors, your acrylics, you can layer up and do some collage work on them. So what you need to do is I take some gesso, I'll lay out all of my cards, and then just start brushing on this gesso. It goes on very nicely. It's kind of a chalky primer. Has a nice chalky feel to it. It takes down, knocks down all of that slickness and that glossiness. You could also use some of your acrylic latex house primers, play around with those, put them on lightly. They may curl up a little bit on you, but you can flatten them out and make them workable. I like to do both sides of the cards. That way I have two canvases in one to play around with. You can also lay out all of your cards on a paper and just go over them with use a roller. It makes a really quick and easy job of it. And you can put a couple of coats on there to get a nice solid white blank canvas to work on. You can also just put one coat on there, leave a little bit of that card detail showing through, and you can work that into your design. Adds to the interest and the depth of whatever you put on them. But you now have these beautiful little canvases that you can come at artistically, creatively, and I just love how they feel. They're also, it's just a nice, small, manageable project as well. You don't need a lot of space. This is one you can continue to revisit. And what I like to do is I'll sit down if I have a little bit of time and pull them out, and then just start creating different backgrounds to them. And then you'll continue to kind of layer things up. I'm going to move some watercolors around on here. Just play around with moving that color around. They're really easy to work with. You can do just so many different things with them. You can, this is a great opportunity for you to pull out some of your sample papers and different things to cut out shapes, to layer up those mark makers that I showed you how to make a while back with the blocks of wood and the foam. You can stamp some different impressions and designs on there, but so relaxing. And it's just a really great creative exercise that you can turn into a 52-week challenge because there's 52 cards in a deck. You can do one a week, and then at the end of the year you have this really beautiful, unique deck of art. And Lou, I thought maybe you could have some fun doing your own little exclusive line of race cards. I've seen your sketching hand, and you could do all of the little drivers and have some fun with that if you're looking to de-stress and needing a creative project. You can also create these sweet little miniature books. Same thing, just priming them with the gesso, coming back in, creating some backgrounds, and then I just stitch them together. But these are a lot of fun for kids. Love things in miniature, so this is another way that you can use them, but they give you a really nice sturdy base to paint on and play with creatively. So don't throw away those old playing cards. Instead, prime them up and get creative.